Should be going over there.
All right. Haven't done this in a while, huh? Just dabbling, just hanging.
Dabbling in the live space.
Eh, we good to go? Should we chat?
What what are the betting odds? What are we at? You know, where
Paulie couldn't find odds apparently, which just sounds like a
probably
way
should
to get
take
out
them
of
off
his
the
job.
books.
Sounds like he didn't want to work. He's like told us he couldn't find odds. I'm like, what do you mean you can't find odds? You find odds for everything.
I think I mean, the good news is he doesn't listen, so, you
I'm
know.
joking. I'm not trying to jam Paulie here. So, all right, let's talk about it. This is
P
just
cup.
we're just
P cup
dabbling.
Eve.
I don't even this is gonna be a podcast episode. We're just kind of hanging out, chatting. Not expecting the biggest thing. Just talk about P Cup Eve. The parents are out. Former Fried Egg podcast guest in the second highest leveraged pressure packed situation. Gary Young sits at the dais there in the middle, and just he got hung up on his words a few times, which is I empathize with that. And they announce pairings. They make a show of it. I'm surprised this isn't branded Comcast or
Well,
Cognizant or some other thing.
the tweet of the matches on PGA Tour social
Oh God,
is
what's it
presented
brought?
by Rolex. And
Okay.
they must have the times they must have tied in when they sold the deal. Listen, you're going to be presented next to time. It's a natural tie-in with Rolex.
All right. Okay. Uh, um, so we've got the first 5 points on the board here from Royal Montreal. Sorry, just sharing the link here.
Who do you think the first 5 points are going to be? Do you think it's going to be a 5-0
All
US?
USA. All USA. I'll tell you. Let's read off the matches here. We're opening with Jason Day, Ben On against
Team
Xander
Dayman.
Schauffele and Tony Finau. Day
Team,
On.
Team Dayman.
Dayman. Okay. Is that
Dayman, fighter of the night, man. Oh, champion of the sun. Oh, you're a master of karate and friendship for everyone. Dayman.
That's from Always
is that
Sunny in
reference?
Philadelphia.
Okay. Always
It's one of the great
Philadelphia.
shows of 10 years ago. If you don't get the reference, I'm sorry. But
well,
Day On, Dayman, Team
Jason-
Dayman. They have to pull this out. They're Dayman.
Dayman against Xander and Finau. I like USA in that one. Next up,
Great reference by Will Knights, by the way. We got to credit Will.
Oh, okay, good. Will Knights. That's in his pop culture wheelhouse. 1150
pop culture wheelhouse too. PJ's too. Brendan has no pop culture encyclopedia.
Bullshit. That's not
goes
true at
right
all.
over his head.
I just have a high standard. It needs to be an art music. It can't be these Mickey Mouse FX comedies from 10 years ago.
Did you
no,
watch,
my wife loves that. My wife loves that.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No, but to be fair, I don't do sci-fi and fantasy stuff of any kind. None.
Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Oh, you did. All right.
And all of them, dude. I've seen all of them of the last 20 years. I don't do fantasy world, your little Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, dragon shows, and all that. I just never. I don't indulge.
Did you watch Arrested Development?
Yes. Not as diligently as most, but my wife is obsessed. We have the box set. I know it.
I've dropped multiple Arrested Development references through the years that have gone right over your head and are keen, astute, watching great show listeners.
Did you watch Mad Men, Sopranos?
Yeah, I watched
Sopranos. Okay, all the age. Yeah, I've watched them all.
I've wasted countless hours of my life.
All right, there you go. I'm in a similar boat.
Nothing I like more than sinking into a couch and binging TV.
Well, that'll be an option
on other
for
things that I'm supposed to do.
5-hour rounds of 4-ball tomorrow with only 10 people on the on the course, I guess, or not 10. 5 matches, 20 people on the course, I should say. What are we getting texts about? Are people upset about the
No,
Oh,
what
about the,
business
oh.
Pete just sent a
I'm
text
getting
that
distracted.
said,
And you're responding.
I've
We're live
made-
on YouTube now, and you're fucking
Well, this
responding to the text.
This is how
Stop.
much. This is my
I was
talent.
like, I
talent
thought it
level.
had something to do with the actual show I needed to pay attention to.
I
Match
responded
2.
because he was responding to the show. He said, I've made a horrible mistake. A Job reference from Arrested Development, in case you didn't know.
All right,
You
there
know?
we go. Job, I've made a terrible mistake. I know, I understand. I understand some of the references. It's just not on my mind all day with a simple sentence like that I would immediately make the connection. Colin Morikawa,
Wait, is there no audio? I got a message. There's no audio.
That can't be accurate.
No,
For
I'm
who?
I'm listening to it in YouTube at the same
Okay.
time. I'm getting to,
All right.
I can hear
Somebody
it.
else just needs to hit the volume key on their keyboard or something on their phone.
Audio's fine. God,
Col-
the chats come in here. This is fancy development from Riverside. Is it looking clear?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep
Our
this on
our
the
connection
track.
is stable on the back end of YouTube for
Okay.
whatever you
Alright.
want to take that with.
It's great
Stable.
news.
That's
Great
great.
news. The last few
s-
times we've done this, it's been dicey.
D-Stable is the match 2, Colin Morikawa, Sahith Theegala against Adam Scott and Minwoo Lee. Boy, that put Mike Weir, who again just paint on a wall, absolutely makes Bill Belichick look like Deion Sanders or just the Dennis Green pounding the table after a loss. Doesn't say a damn thing. He's like, oh, we like that. It worked out. We're excited. They're good golfers. They play golf well together.
They're
He
both
was terrible.
Australian. They're both
But they were-
Australian too.
They didn't know what to respond. They almost did you remember the Vikings forgot to get their pick in on time in the draft? I think
Yeah.
they took Kevin Williams, defensive tackle, Oklahoma State, eventually. They almost did that. You got 1 minute to go. Gary Young. It's the first time he's put anybody on the clock, I think, in a long time. Gary Young. Sorry. I didn't have that planned. I didn't have that pre-planned.
It's a
Just
drive
came to mind.
five. Gary
That
Young.
is a good.
For
That's a good one.
Friday
I got
podcast.
That's
guest,
a good
you
one.
know?
I didn't have that pre-thought.
Plays
First time he
problem, Gary Young.
put anyone on the clock. The gala, they were down to a minute, but they were countered with Adam Scott and Minwoo Lee. Match 3, 12-11, Scheffler, Russ Henley, accurate driver of the golf ball, all-around player.
This was a Joseph
Sanjay.
Lamania special here. Do you
Yeah,
think they read the
yeah.
newsletter this
They
morning
should
and
be in that,
cook this
yeah.
together?
Joey Data, get in there. Against Sanjay Im and Tom Kim. Match 4, Wyndham Clark and Keegan Bradley against Taylor Pendrith and Christian Bezadenhout. We're going to give awards out. Must watch, intriguing, sort of eat your vegetables and enjoy it. And then if a maple tree falls in the forest and no one there is there to see it, does it still a match? That one's clear and away. That's it. Ranked 1 through 5. That's 5. Wyndham,
That might be
Keegan.
that might be the 4 least interesting players in the entire President's Cup.
Pendrith and Bezadenhout. I mean, it's just that doesn't mean it's not gonna be a good match, or it could be great, fantastic golf. That's just not bringing the butts in the seats. Match 5 is 12:47 p.m. Cantley and Burns are together against Hideki and Corey Connors. I think that's
you think there's gonna be a lot of conversation in that group?
no. I don't think no, not a lot. I think that's a powerhouse matchup, though. I think that might be the most intriguing match of all in terms of like each side feels like the international's got to get a point with the Hideki and Connors together there, but they're going against some stout competition. Sitting for each team, Max Homa and Brian Harmon for the U.S., and then for the international side, we have Mac Hughes and Siwoo Kim. So some captain's picks riding the bench there for both sides. They're out for each session, or out for the first session, I should say. What's your favorite match? What are you most excited about?
Well, I was most excited to see, Golf Media's one of their darlings, Max Homa, today wearing the Andy hoodie that I'm wearing right now. That was what I was most excited about today, to be completely honest.
Love that. Dratty's all over the place. They're doing well. It's really, God, not sponsored, not branded. It's just cool to see the stuff we've talked about. These people for like 6 years. on all the best golfers in the world. It's legitimately cool for me. I know maybe not as much for the listeners, but go ahead.
You know, one of my favorite parts of that Billy interview was him talking about how it was hard to talk Weir off black. Just wanted all black.
Well, I mean, maybe he's married to Michelle Money. Do you know who that is?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, look, talk about pop culture blind spots. Look at you, you uncultured swine. Michelle Money was early Bachelor. Like, she caused a stir. It was controversial.
Bachelor.
Little nutty. Like, you were probably still in high school.
F-list celebrity coming at me about early Bachelor.
I mean, this show is basically not on TV probably still if Michelle Money's not just like, creating interest. And somehow Mike Weir has ended up with you can Google her. The past is up and down. It's interesting. There's allegations of this, that, and the other. And this is Mike Weir's. It's just odd. It's incongruous with all the very deadpan, steady Eddie Mike Weir. But I'm not surprised that everything's black for sure. What match are you most excited about?
You know what show my wife started watching last night, which I found was like insane?
What?
Was this Mormon wives show?
Yeah, everybody's talking about this. I haven't, yeah.
I mean, a few of the
They're
women are
bad
insane.
Women, right? Yeah,
insane.
Yeah.
I'm
Mormon
not gonna
wives
say
is
if
what
they're
it
good
was.
or bad.
Yeah. Okay.
But like certifiably crazy.
Okay. What's your favorite match? I have more reality TV. DC apparently
What's my
is the reality
favorite
TV
match?
capital of the world right now.
I mean,
go ahead.
What's my favorite match? Are you kidding me? Is there even a question? It has to be Dayman. How could it be anybody else?
Who do you think's gonna win?
I mean, who do I think is gonna win? Nightman, Xander Schauffele, and
yes.
And
how about this talking
Finau.
point? And we did it in our preview. Jason Day, like it means a lot to him now. He's really leaning into it. Guy's gonna get zipped up in a body bag, and the matches are basically gonna be over within the first 2 hours. Guy's gonna get wiped out, essentially. Whatever that is.
I mean, how can you not like the Scott Minwoo-Lee, Adam Scott Minwoo-Lee? Adam Scott, sneaky becoming a social media darling and a bona fide social media darling in Minwoo-Lee, fan favorite Sahith Theegala, and dial tone Colin Morikawa. So you know, like in these matches, you get 3 of the 4 being pretty fascinating characters. You got a winning group here.
Somebody's nominating you for Thirst Bucket of the Week for tweeting at Max Homa about the Andy Heady. I think anybody who tweets looking for Max Homa lift can be considered thirsty.
Well,
for sure.
You want me to tweet at him or text him? I could have texted him too.
Equally thirsty, just less public. All right. Match 3, Scheffler, Henley, Sanjay Kim. Who do you like in that one?
All
right, do you have a have? What do you like in the Morikawa?
I thought we were
Theegala?
ranking these.
All right, what's your? All right,
them.
Fine.
Are we making picks on all of them?
I think we should do everything. No. We'll just say an overall points at the end. What's the must-see match is the first match. What's intriguing?
Well, it's Dayman versus Nightman.
Okay.
You know, last the fight the society has wanted for years. This is
last we know is Clark Bradley. All right. What's after that?
I personally am pretty interested in Taylor Pendrith.
You're the one. Okay.
I think he's going to be a pivotal player if the internationals go with Tim Horton and Taylor Pendrith. Tim Hortons and Taylor Pendrith.
That didn't work out in Charlotte, but maybe he's back with a vengeance.
He's a different player. He's like way better now.
Sure. I don't disagree.
Who's your favorite match?
I think Morikawa Sahith Theegala against Scott and Lee. I think that's just electric. Mix of accomplished major winners, obviously, in Scott and Morikawa. It's a fabulous, fabulous match. I think I'm just going to punt and say it'll be a have. What are these?
I think this is a good comment here.
What is this?
I can
I mean,
put
the blender,
comments
like
on the
Mick
screen.
Weir trying to
Andrew
react
Va-
to that match.
Andrew Von Lasso, one of the shotgunners in the
Just
in the
fresh off the
mid-am.
mid-am. Fresh
Yeah,
off
fresh off the
bounced.
mid-am.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the efficiency of Im and Kim.
Sure.
That's a
Tom
matchup to
Kim.
watch.
They should go Kim at some point. Siwoo Kim. That's also equally vol efficiency. They've got options there. That's Scheffler
Maybe in
Henley.
singles they could send out right out of the gates Im, Kim.
They could do that. And then on. You're just
On
boom, boom, boom,
Im,
boom, boom.
Kim.
Yeah. There you go.
Alphabetical syllable efficiency.
Yep.
I bet some P Cup captains are watching this and taking some notes down.
Assistants or captain's assistants. The tour insists you don't call them assistant captains. To be different from the Ryder Cup, they have to be called captain's assistants. I think with an apostrophe possessive. Just one of the most mundane things.
Assistants to the captain.
No, captain's assistants. That's what it's. You get slapped down, but like
that's another great.
I know what it is. I know it's an office reference. I know it's an office. I know that one. I just am not indulging it. But yes, it's like capitalization schemes. They insist on captain's assistants. Do you like the reactive pairing system?
I do. I kind of like it.
It's amazing. It's better than the Ryder Cup. Just the blind throw them on a paper and submit
blind, though.
I think both are just fine. I think it's better. I like the reactive. You can
I don't
brand
like
it.
that.
You
You
can
shouldn't
sell
have
it.
to be able to defer.
What should happen? Home team goes first, or what?
Yeah.
Away team goes first, essentially.
Yeah, away team goes first. May alternate sessions. And
I
you
think
got
that's what
5
they do.
sessions.
I think that's what they do. I think they alternate.
What's the
heretofore.
everybody defers.
Yeah.
So why do they even have the defer what's the point of it?
I mean,
if everybody does something, why is there a choice?
You want to know why? Because one day you're going to have Zach Johnson or Tom Watson, in a moment of gumption, it's clouded in, actual idiocy, just walk in and like some captains be like, I'm going with my gut. We're first. We're making a statement, and I'm going with this. And we'll all laugh, and it'll be good content. That's why they keep that possibility open. Just like not getting your pick in on time. I like the reactive system. It's good.
Did we even get to the end of the picks? Did we get through all of them? We got through all of them.
You list them off. If you want to
rank them, you want me to rank them 1 through 5?
Rank them.
All right.
1 through 5.
Rank them 1 through 5.
You just take
all right. All right. Number 1.
Damon.
Then we're gonna go with Adam Scott and Minwoo Lee. Then we'll go Im Kim
against Scheffler Henley. Okay, you're just going in order. You're going in order.
I'll go 1 through 5. There's my order. I'm not putting Pendrith last. I won't do it. I won't do it to the beautiful boy.
Who do you think
he's gonna win this
session?
international team, the President's Cup? You just wait.
Who do you think wins the session?
I mean, the Americans are going to win.
It's gonna be 3-2.
You'd be an idiot to not unless you're getting odds, unless I'm getting 3-1 odds. You pick the Americans on like every session or 2-1 odds, right? What is that? Isn't it like plus 265?
It's high. It's high. Yeah, I think they're gonna win 2, have 2, lose 1, and I don't know. It's just whatever. It's shooting fish. I mean, it's throwing darts blindfolded at this point. Whatever metaphor you want to use. All right, I'm excited. I'm into it. I like that we have a lineup. First tee looks interesting. I think they could have made it better with hockey glass. They're really overdoing it on the hockey. Activations.
Cool.
It's kind of sweet. Or you could just like bang on the glass as the guys are teeing off.
Good.
I'm available. Like I'm available PGA Tour. But yeah, that would have been cool. But these are your first lineups starting at 11:35 a.m. Eastern. We will have a hangout. We're just live, boys, all week here. Just live with the Pres Cup stuff for Club TFE members. We're gonna be shooting the shit like this for a while, maybe an hour or two, or not 2 hour.
2
little bit. No, my mouth got ahead of my brain there. An hour, maybe hour 15 tomorrow. As the matches
maybe we
get
should
underway.
bring some guests in now that this
Club,
is
we will from
improved.
the ground, maybe Club TFE members only. We will talk about anything. AMA. So it doesn't even need to be the peak up. So, but we'll bounce around.
Have we provided any value to this to
I think
viewers to
so.
get them ready for tomorrow?
I think we made our picks.
I
we
think
made a
everybody has a lot of Always Sunny memes to go run with for the next 24 hours. God forbid Dayman wins.
Gary Young might have
What
some clarity
episode is
about
Dayman
whether
from?
he comes back on the podcast.
I don't think Gary Young's coming back. I don't think either party wants to come back to that.
I can't.
I think we got the
didn't know what to
answers we
do.
thought we were gonna get. And
Can't believe
he
Weir
did his
didn't know how to
part.
respond to the Gallimore-Kawa. You guys, that was a good podcast. It was interesting. I liked it. All right, that does it.
I think.
Oh, that is a good question from the YouTube chat. The potential infrastructure disaster. Solheim 2. Apparently, there's one road in and one road out, and it's on
one
an island.
bridge.
Yeah,
one bridge.
Seems bad.
You could take
No,
a
we were
boat
thinking of
over. I saw
you
Faxon
can.
was taking a boat over.
I mean, I doubt the masses are living the life that Faxon is as a voice of a rights holder. We were gonna go. We bailed at the last late, and we our potential mode of transportation was a boat. But yeah, there's opportunity for a mess. Yeah, really. Our house looked cool. It had a boat, and we're gonna take a boat over. I think there's potential for a disaster. We could wake up tomorrow and it's similar. The locals apparently are claiming, you're not ready for this. This bridge can't accommodate it. It's one bridge onto this island. I don't know if you're going to have people swimming across like a burn or something. Doesn't look like a massive, channel of any kind, but it doesn't look good if there are issues. Go ahead.
The bridge caused a problem with our other podcast the other day. A little delay.
Oh, for Smartin getting on?
I was trying to keep him out of it. You're just throwing him under the bus.
I mean, it's pretty easy to deduce.
I didn't say it. I didn't say why. It could have been. We could have sent PJ up there, and
Yeah, no, it could be an issue. We'll see. I trust the PJ Tour to sort it out effectively and efficiently if there are issues. So what? I saw it. All right.
Does this show up on YouTube?
What?
Yes. The comments show up. No, the comments show up on YouTube live.
On the screen?
As you put them up. Yes.
Oh, wow. This is fancy. I think we could do more live shows with this. If you guys like the live shows, let us know.
I hear YouTube's a burgeoning platform. Just still sorting it out, trying to figure it out, though. All right.
Our platform seems to have figured it out.
I think you guys are greatly undervaluing the Keegan Bradley Wyndham Clark patriotism. You're going to see some crazy. Those two are going to take this more seriously than anybody else. They might
think
get nuts.
so?
Oh yeah. Keegan can't not, but I think Wyndham is going to be jacked to the gills in whatever way, good or bad.
Tell you what, Wyndham's looking a little husky. Maybe the Tratty Sport doesn't cooperate. I know that's all finely tailored. He looked a little husky out there. But yeah, you like that. They're going to be shouting, getting intense.
What do you think about splitting up Xander and Pat and no hat Pat?
15 minutes. Somebody asked him about that. Furyk took offense to people even asking that. It's like,
he's taking offense to every question he's been asked this week. Do you think he's stressed out about Furyk and friends next week?
He's got a tournament to plan. He's locked
in.
That's
a sub story. Is his mind cluttered? Is he suffering from sensory blitzkrieg? Having to organize Furyk and friends. He's organizing 2 teams, 2 events at once, essentially. So, yeah, maybe an issue. All right.
This is a good question.
I saw that. You like this? This was a tea gift for the Arnold Palmer Bay Hill Pro-Am.
Is that the one you played with Grayson?
Yes. R.I.P. Grayson. That's the original is what it's called. Probably can't see that with the glare. Apparently he won, 75 events or something with this thing. Replica deal. I trust the PGO. You're jamming me with this comment function. You're drunk on power. Posting these comments.
I think, can you do this, PJ? Can you do this as a guest?
No, it's only you.
Only me.
YouTube is our passion. We're on top of this. All right,
This
everybody,
is exciting.
enjoy.
This is just
enjoy.
exciting stuff.
Enjoy your Press Cup Eve. Get some carbs, fuel up. Night before Press Cup. We'll be back on Club TFE only members. That should have been emailed to you. Lots of benefits for Club TFE, much more so than our little.
I think the
idiot
hour
chatterboxers.
is alone worth $120.
1 p.m. So you can ask us anything. We will have to respond to it. That's our pledge. to
Really?
you.
People are going to be asking about the shed.
In theory, yeah. Shed got blown over. No. All right. We will talk to you guys tomorrow. Podcast Friday. Live show.
Shed
with
might have
Club
been closed
TFE
down
members.
because of unsafe working conditions.
Infiltrated. You put all that effort and time into it. All right. Everyone enjoy your Wednesday Press Cup Eve. Talk to you tomorrow. Shut this sucker down.